Good morning. It's day 9. I've got about an hour before the shuttle driver comes and picks me up at the hotel and takes me back to the trail. So I'm just packing up my stuff and having a little breakfast. Dollar General sells these, I don't know, they're not muscle milk, but it's like chocolate milk with 30 grams of protein in it. So I'm gonna have that and some cereal, and yeah, I'm excited to get back out on trail. It's supposed to be pretty cold. I'm assuming it's still a little windy out there because the wind chill is like 10 degrees lower than the temperature, but that's okay. I have the gear for that. So see you out there. It's a beautiful but chilly morning. I got dropped off back at the parking lot before Ensign Cowell's shelter, and I'm headed north. From the shelter, it said the next shelter is like 5.4 miles. It looks a little shorter on gut hooks, so I'm not really sure what's accurate. But I'm just heading to the next shelter. That's all I'm doing. So it's gonna be a good day. Well, look at this out here in the middle of the woods. I don't know what that once was. If you know, leave me a comment. So far, I've been passed by Dart, Waterfall, and Not Yet. They all spent the night at Ensign Cowell's shelter. They had a very cold night. The funny thing is, I knew Dart. I had met him at Front Royal at Scott and Lisa's at Mountain Home Hostel. So I'm not sure how we ended up running into each other again, but we did. Sitting here taking a little break to enjoy this stream. I'm gonna camel up, so drink a liter of water that I carried out of the hotel, and then I'll filter another liter and take that on up to the next spot. A new flower I haven't seen yet out here. Other than the road being right here, this is such a pretty little spot. If it was hot out, I would go swimming in here. Or at least, you know, put my feet in. But it is not hot out. It's probably, I don't know. With the wind, it's feels like maybe 50. And I saw a stealth site just a little bit back. You're not allowed to camp here, but I got off trail to use the facilities and saw a stealth site that had like a fire ring made, and like I said, if it was hot, that would be something to camp there and then just, you know, play in the water here. That would be nice. But I'm headed north. I'm not going to get water here. I don't need it yet, and there's one more source before the shelter. The shelter has its own source, but it's like a 0.4 walk to it, so when you have to turn around, you're adding almost a mile, so over 3/4 of a mile to get water. So at the next water source, I will fill up all my bottles for camping tonight. This has really been a really nice day. So now I'm frustrated. I cannot find the trail. I just backtracked to this place. There's the creek down there. I know the trail goes forward. It seems like it dead ends in the creek. I cannot find the next blaze. I tried picking my way around and it didn't seem right. It didn't feel right. I mean, the road is right there. Worst comes to worst, I climb up to the road, walk down, catch it where the trail crosses. I don't know. Hopefully I get this figured out. I still don't see any blazes. I tried following the creek down that way a little way. I tried going over there and seeing if that was the way. Now I'm gonna try crossing the creek. I don't know. I wish there was a blaze. So I think this is gonna work. It looks like that could possibly be the trail off to the left there after you cross the creek. Cannot see that though from the other bank. Well, there's definitely a trail. If it's the Appalachian Trail, I have no idea because still no blazes. But I'm on the right track. Yay, it's a blaze! Still climbing up from the road. This has been quite the treacherous little climb up from the road towards Raven Rocks. I do see some improvement in me though. Like for instance, I've been climbing for a while and you know, my breath is not that bad. And another thing that is improved is before I take like a big step up, I am adjusting for the weight on my back. So before I would take a step up and it would feel like, you know, the backpack was pulling me backwards. But now I'm anticipating that and making small adjustments. So I don't know, it's something. Well, I missed the last water source before the shelter. It was that little trickle, I guess, coming down the rocks that I filmed. But that's okay. I'll be able to take some weight out of my pack at the shelter and, you know, do the 3/4 mile to get water. I mean, it's whatever. It's a little bit of a rocky trail here. I wonder what this was for. These blossoms were a pretty surprise along the trail. I haven't seen any like this before. Well, this is definitely the farthest I've ever walked to get water, but it sure is a nice spring. I want to show you around the shelter. Okay, so this one is so nice. See, there's plenty of room down here. And then there's a ladder that goes up to a second platform. Very large window to let in a lot of light. And then I turn it around. It's a picnic table with a very nice roof over top with another window for more light. So far I'm the only one staying in the shelter. There is a group of 4 over there that way. There's a group of 2 with a dog. There's a group of 6 with another dog. And then Hiker Wise, Waterfall, and Antonio are here, but they're not sleeping in the shelter. There's a privy, but I believe someone's in it right now, so I'm not going to show you that. But it's a nice one. It's one of those moldering privies. And let's see if I can show you. This has bare cables. So this is the first time I've ever used bare cables. Let me see if I can show these to you. That's my Ursack up there along with somebody else's. These cables seem superior to the bare poles. They were a lot easier to use. I was gonna skip it and tie my Ursack to a tree, but Forlo was kind enough to show me how to use it. And it's just like a hook and pulley system. I think it may be a long night. A couple of the guys camping here went to considerable effort to dig ash out of here, and they collected a boatload of firewood. So I assume we're going to be up late tonight.